in the name of democracy, I feel like as a societal punishment, like what are things out there that people will do that I think deserves that society all comes together and say, we're gonna give you a little bit of democracy and liberty. Be
No, you
okay.
know I'm a boomer with this line I'm about to drop you. People cutting in line. So,
Oh,
you
I
know,
don't think that's a boomer thing, bro.
you've
I
been
think
waiting in
that's
line, and then
yeah,
somebody like just decides to
just
cut
swoops
in.
in. Nah, I think
Yeah,
everybody in that line should look at each other and be like, it's the societal democrat, societal thing to do. Well, you know what? We all agree as a society, we're gonna take this dude, move him out the
I feel
line,
like
and just whoop his ass. Welcome back to another episode of the Listen Lounge Lord podcast. We are episode 12 right now. Well, look at us. We're making it far. I am your host today, joined by my co-host, Nanotech Rex.
I guess this would be like 4 in Roman numerals, but
Yeah, what do you look?
12th episode. Yeah, we're back for another episode. What's up, y'all? What's going
Yeah.
on?
So, we got a little bit of a topic later on. We'll get to that later, but first, as usual, we'll do rabbledy babbledy. So, Tech,
As
do you have
usual, per
anything?
usual.
I gotta shout out our boy Goji for winning a fucking Oscar. Yo,
Oh
let's
shit! You're
go!
right. You're right.
Yeah,
Goji won an Oscar
yeah.
for
So
VFX.
I'm
Let's
just
go.
happy a fucking Godzilla movie won an
No,
Oscar.
we were just
This is
talking
so
about this
awesome.
earlier today too, and like this is such great news for Goji fans because
Mm-hmm.
this means so much more content down the road, much more money in, what Toho invests in Godzilla and things of that nature. You never know, man. It's been so long, and not so long, but it took so long for Goji to win an Oscar in anything. I think it's gonna be a very rare feat for him to achieve again down the road because they set the bar high with this one, man.
Dude, this
Godzilla
movie
minus
was
one is
fucking
so
fantastic.
good, man.
And I
Not
know they
only was
won
the
for their
visual,
visual effects, but I think the story
yeah,
too was just
exactly. The
top
story
tier.
was amazing. It was very well
The
portrayed.
acting was so
The
well
acting,
done, bro.
the actors,
Yeah.
for real, yeah.
I kind of feel
It
like
was
they
great.
should have won another Oscar, like or something in there, because dude, that shit was it was so good, bro. It
They
killed.
made a good case for it.
Yeah, it killed in theaters here in America too. I mean, dude, they ended up doing a re-release, and then they actually brought back
Yeah, I
the
was
black and white version. Like,
reading a thread earlier on Twitter. I forgot who it was, but they were just like listing the circumstances that basically Goji had to go through to even get to the place of winning an Oscar, and it was a pretty fun list to read through. One of the things they had mentioned was, I don't know how realistic that would have been, but like, Dune being like basically delayed to like 2024 release because, you know, essentially the visual effects for Dune
they would
would win. Yeah, would have won, that category anyway. And like they're saying like that being delayed led to like, one of the reasons why Goji won an Oscar. But who knows, right? I mean, shit, if it would have went up against Dune and still won, that would have been crazy.
What do you think has competition with Dune in 2024 that could possibly like win a? You think they're gonna win the special effects for 2024 Oscar or something like that?
I think they have the best potential right now for sure. And unless something comes out
Think
where like it
Deadpool could
requires, that's what I was thinking. Deadpool.
I want them. I
Um,
just want them to win some kind of Oscar, man. Like, that'd be
And maybe
awesome.
Deadpool's been worked on long enough to where like the
They
visual
won't,
effects
dude.
teams were like, not
It's a
necessarily
superhero
too
movie.
overworked and
I don't think they'll.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't. Yeah, I think they had plenty of time, but.
Has any Marvel movie won an Oscar? No, right?
Yeah, Black Panther.
Oh, for
and
best
I think
soundtrack, no?
Wakanda Forever. No, Wakanda Forever. They won a couple Oscars. Not like I don't think anything acting related, but I think like costume,
Wardrobe, something like that, right?
wardrobe. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
So, and there was
okay.
there was another thing I think they won. Like
But is Black Panther the only one that's achieved that feat
I think
in the
so.
Marvel universe? Oh,
think
that's
so.
crazy. Yeah,
I think. Don't hold me to that though.
we'll check. I'll check you.
Oh shit.
We checking. What does this do? Pistolas. Nothing? What about this one?
Oh my god!
New reaction discovered. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good one. I didn't know that was a one.
I feel like
Thumbnail right there, Gino.
there we go. Yep.
No, but dude, yeah, you dropped the ball on me. I totally forgot about that. That's huge. My bad.
What?
The Gojid, bro. That was such big
Oh,
news this week.
No,
Yeah.
I knew that was definitely something I wanted to bring up.
Honestly, that should have went in my notes, and I just been lacking. I've been lacking in my notes.
Where's your notes?
Mm.
You don't even have
I
them?
didn't take any. I didn't
don't
take
have
any
any.
this week, dude.
Okay. The only other thing
Just
I have
been-
to talk about for Rabbledy Babbly is basically the fact that like I literally only took in one thing down, but my setup's gonna be changing. Probably.
Your setup's gonna be changing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving. So.
Oh, you're moving.
Yeah. So
Big
it could
move
be
over here.
sometime soon. So this whole setup will be might be completely different by the time the next episode comes out. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure.
Gotcha.
Yet, but
Okay.
that is the goal. But I might be moving to.
He's finally leaving the country, y'all.
Well, fuck it. That's it for me.
Gisela.
You said you got nothing?
Nothing big, but obviously, like we've been enjoying the shit out of Helldivers. That's been pretty fucking fun.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Nice.
Let's go, baby!
Here we go.
About to go bug hunting!
Playing a lot of Helldivers. That shit's so
Yeah,
fun.
it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Big game. Developers are like fucking hitting the nail right on the head, and that's just fucking dope as shit. You run around with homies. You get to do a whole bunch of dumb shit. Yeah, I haven't even thought of that.
It feels like
I hadn't thought of Apex. I hadn't thought of.
they haven't even thought about it. New season
Call of
dropped, and I was
Duty,
like,
nothing.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a shit.
I don't even know if I bought the pass, dude. If I did, then
I think I did.
bad on me. Cause
I think
did we play any of the new
I
season?
think we did like the first couple of days. Yeah,
I don't see myself opening it up anytime soon.
Nah, dude, I'm so hooked on Helldivers right now. Like, it's so fun.
I think the next time I open his skin is when I hear that Lifeline's mythical skins dropped,
Oh yeah,
and then just to like see what it looks like, because I'm not even gonna have the shards to like buy it.
that's true. Who knows
And
when
I'm-
you'll get them bitches either? Dude.
That's what I'm saying. I am
Unless
definitely
you
not
spend what $300,
investing. Yeah, hell
Whatever the fuck they
no.
be charging for that shit.
For a game that I'm not even playing anymore, and I don't even know if I'm gonna keep playing anymore. No, I don't know.
I've come up with a topic this week. It's kind of a little bit
segue.
weird. Yeah, I'm gonna use Helldivers as a segue because I say, all right, we like people do dumb shit all the time, and then I think we've all been in situations where like, man, this motherfucker is doing the dumbest thing right now. Like, he needs to be literally taken out and just like handled. You know what I mean? So it's like, in the name of democracy, I feel like as a societal punishment, like what are things out there that people will do that I think deserves that society all comes together and say, we're going to give you a little bit of democracy and liberty for doing the dumb thing you did. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
what are some things that come to mind for you that could be kind of used? And this is just obviously just fun talking points of, and to also bitch about people who do dumb shit. So
Yeah,
I figured let's use this opportunity to kind of vent and get some shit out there. And I might sound like an old man on some of these, but sometimes some people do some shit where I'm like, yeah, we should all collectively be able to grab
You
this
fucking
motherfucker,
boomer.
pull him out, whoop his ass, and then all move on with our day and be happy. And be
No,
okay.
you know I'm a boomer with this line I'm about to drop you. People cutting in line. So,
I don't
you've
think
been
that's a
waiting.
boomer thing, bro.
You've
I
been
think
waiting in
that's-
line, and then
yeah.
somebody like just decides to cut
swoops
in.
Nah, I think
Yeah.
everybody in that line should look at each other and be like, it's the societal societal thing to do. Well, you know what? We all agree as a society, we're gonna take this dude, move him out the
I
line,
feel like-
and just whoop his ass.
It's like, dude, what are you doing, bro?
And then you throw him to the back of the line, and he has to take it. You know, they have to take it. That's the other part of this agreement is like everybody in society knows if you fucked up, it's on you, and it's like, all right, let's get this over with. I did fuck up. I did something stupid. Like, I'm not saying send anybody to the hospital kind of shit, but just like, you know, get a little bit of a fucking asshole.
No, they're going to the hospital, bro. It's a mob of people. People don't know how to hold back, man. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to get a lick in. Everybody wants to get a lick in. No, this guy's dead.
People are walking by. Hey, what did this guy do? Hey,
we'd be lucky if he doesn't die.
We'll be lucky.
In a line of people? There's some people. Now, you know what? People in front of us wouldn't give a shit. People behind us, totally behind my cause.
Yeah. I feel like everybody behind them would be like,
hey!
Yep, and they'd all just whoop their ass, bro. And then we all agree, like, all right, cool, it's good. And then we put them on the back of the line.
Repercussions? Like, that shit's like
call them
law,
an ambulance
like,
or whatever. Yeah, it's no repercussions. It's law. Like,
now,
everybody's all in agreement, but like society.
Now the law is fair, so it's like it just depends on the people. If they want to take action, they can. If they don't, well then you just got lucky. You got away with cutting in line or whatever you did. But if the people decide to whoop your ass, then
hey,
by all means.
All these people in this area deemed it fit that
democracy allows it.
Basically. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
What other examples you got, Gino?
Dude, okay, for one, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Like, I think we could all, when it comes to driving, everybody has their thing, and like, I feel like I'm a genuinely nice person.
Everybody drives.
Hopefully, maybe not.
Think.
Babies aren't driving, right? Like
eventually, right?
Maybe.
Everybody drives eventually.
Eventually, there you go. So,
right? Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I think we can.
Jury of the matter, can we agree on that? Bruce agrees.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Moving on.
When you know, like, you're in line to turn, like, there's only one turn lane, right? Like, one turn lane to go left or one turn lane to go right, and there's a line because everybody's waiting. It's just traffic. And then you just have motherfuckers coming in the front, and then they try to get in at the last second. Like,
yeah,
dude,
cutting in, dude.
I hate that shit because I'm like, bro, I've been fucking waiting here.
As soon as this guy does that, his car should just shut down
yeah.
and his doors pop open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Boxing doors dispense from everybody else's car.
And the same thing, bro. Whoever's in front, you know, if you even want to get out and help the people behind you whoop ass, like, you can, but you know, you can. You're also just free to go on about your day. But people behind have the choice to just, you know, drive around this guy and like, fuck you, asshole, probably causing more traffic. No,
at that point, people won't care.
He's causing more traffic.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Well, that's why he's gonna get. But that's why everybody is gonna be happy because they're gonna be like, no, it's cool. We all get to move on with our day because that dude got his ass whooped. He learned his lesson, and people will start realizing, yo, if I fuck up and do some shit like that, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. So I can't be doing that anymore. Like, you get a certain amount of ass whoopings, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, I'm not ever doing that again. Like, do you think there'd be people out there who just wouldn't like listen and they still just try to do it and see if they can get away with it?
Yeah, because like,
right, like I still think
you're not. If it's just you as one person decide to jump this guy because, you know, he cut you off, but nobody decides to jump in, and this guy's bigger or this person's bigger than you, and they just whoop your ass, like, you're also asking for an ass whooping. Yeah. Fair is fair, man. Like, you don't get superpowers, and you're able to just whoop ass, like, you whoop ass on someone.
There should be like a phone alert, like, you know, like ass
a phone alert.
Ass whooping available in your area. Do you want to join? And, like,
sounds like Pokemon Go raids and shit. Send me the code.
Send me the code to get in. Nah, dude.
Yo, do you have me as a friend? Come on, add me.
The government's gonna start monetizing us whooping people's asses, bro. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
But
ass whooping nearby.
Yeah, no, that's a good point though. Like, yeah, you could be the only one to choose, and then you're like, I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass. Dude gets out, he's like, fucking just, you gonna whoop my ass, and be like,
people off. I guess that general rule applies now, but. You know, but the law is like you can get away with like, you know.
This shit, I guess.
Do you think the law would allow like
there should be no weapons.
Right?
It has to be hand to hand.
No weapons. It's just like
hand to hand. Yep.
You're getting an ass whooping, dude.
Yeah, somebody is.
Now, what if the law is like you can't fight back? Like if you fight back,
that's what I think.
You're going to jail.
You have to accept it. Like, yeah, if you fucked up, you have to accept it and take the ass whooping, bro. Like, I'm sorry. And
like
hey,
if you did break, like
yeah,
if you did
broke
like
the law,
break one
yeah,
of these
like
laws
you
or
can't
whatever,
fight
like
back. You have to take the ass whooping. I
wouldn't
think
that be like a
how it has to be.
dystopian type of like?
100%, yeah. It's exactly what this is. I think it's.
But like the
a
people
fun
would have the
scenario.
power though, right? Like we would
Yeah.
have to initiate the punishment. It's
Yeah,
not.
they wouldn't. The cops aren't coming in and being like, "All right, we're whooping
It's
this
just
dude's
law.
ass." No, it's just law. And like, if somebody enacts on it and they're like, "Nah, fuck this, you fucked up, bro." Like, we're settling this right now. I'm enacting this law. Like, you hit a button or some shit. I don't know. Like,
I guess you could fight back, but like the only
No.
thing that like
I don't
you
think-
could,
I guess you could,
but you're breaking
going to
another
jail.
law.
You're going to jail.
You're breaking two laws.
I think at that
you broke
point
the
you're-
first law, and then you're breaking another law for fighting back.
I don't think the first
I
one would
guess
be a
it'd be
law.
citizen's
It'd be more of
arrest.
Like,
Yeah, dude, if you're doing that,
An
you're
agreement.
flying down. You're flying down the lane, and then you decide to cut over. I'm pretty sure you're breaking some kind of law.
that's a good point. Yeah, I mean that's
If you're driving, anyway. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
But
So I mean, there's a bunch. Especially for
Have you ever done
vehicles,
that?
So what? Cut in?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done it. That's the other part of this, is that I would definitely
Whoop
get
his
my-
ass!
Hey, but I've only done it because the opportunity just happened
Yeah,
to
I've
be
done
there,
it.
and I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker's not going. All right, I'm gonna get in." Like I
Yeah,
went
playing
full
playing
well.
dumb and shit. Like, oh, it's
Well,
my turn.
well, because this is my turn?
Oh fuck! I gotta get in here.
But that's the thing. I get my ass whooped in this world, so it's like, it's what it is, bro. Do I want to take that chance? You know what I mean? Like,
I just like picture you like bloody lips and like your tie like half done.
getting
Shirt's
home,
ripped.
like, yeah, like, can't
Your
use
muscle
this shit
shirt's
anymore.
showing. Okay. So we got driving cutting in 100%.
Do you have anything? I have some stuff written down, so
Let me think real quick. Let me think.
okay.
I'm trying to think of more like a community
yeah, community
type
like
of
where
thing,
if,
right?
where you're not fucking over just one person, you're fucking over like a good amount of people. So like for example, I got one. So like
Okay, yeah. give it
you're
to me.
in a busy grocery store and one motherfucker's
okay.
holding up the whole aisle, like shopping cart, looking at shit, and people were like trying to get through, and he's taking up the whole fucking aisle. He or she, whatever. It's like, yo, get the fuck out of the way, bro. Like, and they just keep doing it, or they know what they're doing, like, and so
Yeah, and then he farts, right? Cause that old man, I'd be so fucking mad at this guy, dude. I feel like this guy just fucking farted.
hold up, he's not only
No
holding
fucking
up
way.
the fucking label, he's
That was
trapping
the
you in
line.
this
That was the
aisle?
line that he crossed for us to be able to say like, "We're whooping his ass right now."
As soon as he farted, everybody just
we're
looked
whooping
at
his
each
ass
other.
right now. We're whooping his ass. Everybody locks eyes like, this motherfucker really do that shit?
We're waiting to get through, and this motherfucker just farted. I think I have one on a little bit higher level. So like, it's still like small time enough, but it's like, because obviously there's big things out there that like even corporations do, like, you know, people that charge, like corporations that charge fees for dumb bullshit. Like, you don't need to be charging extra fees, motherfucker. Like, but
Oh yeah.
to like not even to get into that, but it's like people who follow the corporate rules to a T. Like, dude, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. Like, why are you? For example, like restaurants who have a shit ton of food at the end of the day, and like people who try to go and give that food away, managers will come in and be like, you can't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. Like those people, bro, why the fuck are you making a big deal about that shit? Like, that food's gonna get thrown in the trash anyways. If people are taking it to go give to homeless people, like, who gives a fuck? Like, those people, yeah, I think the homeless people need to come in and whoop his ass too, bro. Like, that's the kind of shit where it's like, nah, dude, those kind of people where they're just like following the corporate rules to a T, dude, those are the motherfuckers that it's like, dude, why, bro? They don't give a fuck about you. You're another number to them, dude. Like, but they cause all kinds of problems for like other people. So it's just like,
I would assume it's just so they don't lose their job. I'm just laughing because like I think it's funny. Like, hey, dude, if you don't let us give this food to these homeless people, we're gonna whoop your ass. And then he's like being told by his employer, hey man, if you let these fuckers give this food to these homeless people, we're gonna whoop your ass.
the homeless people are outside like, if you don't feed us, we're gonna whoop your ass.
Regardless, and then the next scene is just him in the coffin. Like, if we're at his funeral, because it just didn't work out.
People are just sitting there with brass knuckles, like,
You've just been promoted as my elite employee.
shit is funny, man.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, oh, I think that's kind of hilarious. But no, I hear you. I mean, dude, the food's just being thrown away. It's kind of sad. You're right.
I mean, just that, or like when you try to work, for example, like recently, I had to pay late on rent for whatever reason. It's like okay, I'll have to pay late. Some shit came up. Like, hey, can you work with me? No, we have to charge you the late fee. Like, why the fuck do you have to charge me? Like, why, dude? Like, and I get it, yeah, because they'll get on my ass. But it's like, bro, I think that's why they're allowed to do this shit, because nobody ever pushes back. Everybody's just a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
everybody's just the comfortability thing.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
I think that's what it mainly is.
And I think that's why we're here where we are now. It's like, that's why people do that shit a lot of times. Because, yeah, I get it. You don't want to get fired. But it's like, bro, you fuck these companies, dog. Like,
yeah. That's why I don't work in the food industry, because
hell no, yeah.
It's not my cup of tea.
When I got out of that, dude, I was like, I'm never fucking going back to the food industry, dude, ever again. I remember being in the food industry and people were like, once you get out, never come back. Don't ever come back. I was like, damn, bro, this sounds like a fucking
it's something
cult,
people
dude.
Like, dude, I promised myself I'd never do that shit again. And I think that's like the number one promise. Like, that's never gonna fail for me. I'm never doing that shit again.
Yeah, no, I literally did that half my life. You know what I mean? That was all I did. More than half my life. Now I think about it.
I think it is important to like work that type of job though, to understand like,
yeah,
you don't get to treat these people like shit when you pull up to a window or.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't even have that mindset if people just weren't so bad. Like one of my topics is just people who are assholes to service industry, and it's like, or to like people in restaurants. You know what I mean? Like to service or.
But you work that job, so like I don't think you have the luxury of saying like that.
Oh, retail. Yeah,
well,
but
maybe you do, but
people.
I don't know.
Yeah, but even if you
it's
haven't
also
worked
like eye
that job,
opener. You know,
nobody should ever have to like deal with that shit. You know what I mean? Like people should know better than to just start bitching at a retail worker, a service.
I guess I don't know. I wonder if there's a study like that shows like, I don't know, like if people you never worked a job like this, you know, like is there any way to like, I don't know, capture that type of information?
Is there a correlation to people who never worked there being assholes to people who worked there not being assholes? Like
pretty much, yeah.
I guarantee it. I think it's that self-entitlement thing, bro. Like self-entitlement.
Nah.
Like, dude, there's a lot of people out there who just think everything's owed to them. It's like those are the motherfuckers too that we need to drag out, and you need a fucking reality check. Not even just an ass whoop, but like you need a straight up reality check. This world ain't about you. It's never gonna fucking be about you, kind of thing. Like,
bro, those hissy fits that people be throwing in the store. I think when they start doing that shit, it's like automatic. Like, hey, we got a right to jump your ass. We're doing it.
Line up, like everybody get in, like.
But then again, like I don't know. It just sucks, right? Because like they probably need help. And like,
yeah, I mean they do.
Us as strangers, we're not gonna give it to you. You know what I mean? And it's like
we have our own shit to deal with, bro. Like,
our response is we're gonna whoop your ass.
I think that's just the funny thing about this topic. It's like, yeah, definitely these people need help, and there's better ways to go about it. But it's like, at this point, bro, is it a lost cause?
Sometimes people do need an ass whooping.
Yeah,
man.
I think it's to the point where people need a real reality check. And how do you give somebody a legit reality check? You fucking rock their world, dude. And they're like,
we just say that because our culture, like we were raised with fucking ass whoopings and shit, and
yeah, like
that got us right.
Yeah, it took us getting rocked to be like, all right. Okay.
I mean, we're not perfect either, right?
No,
I mean,
by any means, that's what I would be, and that's why I say like during all these scenarios, I'd get my ass whooped in a lot of these too. You know what I mean? Like I do dumb shit and I'd end up on the ass whooping side more often than not if I think about it. You know what I mean? Like if I really sit down and think about it, I'd probably be like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I mean, I try to be as courteous and polite and like nice to people as possible. You know what I mean? I try not to walk my, world like I own this shit. I'm the fucking world. Like, there's a difference between confidence and just being a straight up asshole. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
what if you misconstrue what somebody's trying to convey? What if they're trying to convey confidence and you misconstrue it as assholeness?
They getting the ass whooped.
It's all subjective, I'll tell you, man.
I know. It's like, it's just one of those things. I was like, I'm just gonna something stupid.
That's why the world is so weird sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the other thing, dude. Like, some people don't learn by getting their ass whooped. I mean, that's the thing. That's not the end all. That's not gonna fix it, dude. Like, people are gonna get their ass whooped and still try to do the same shit, bro. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Even
Sorry,
if
I'm laughing again because I'm making a scenario where this guy like cuts somebody off in traffic. A group of people come out and whoop his ass. He gets right back in and then he cuts again.
Did it? We just fucking
it's like, bro, we didn't have time to get back in our cars. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I was thinking about it. Like, honestly, if that was
Yeah.
ever the case, that's 100% a dystopian society. You know what I mean? That's like people saying
Right.
that you deserve a punishment based on the lot, like everybody else thinking the same exact way. That's a dystopian. Like,
I feel like it is different though, because it's like the power is in the people. It's not like the government or police enforcement is sending somebody out as soon as you break the law and like you're getting your ass whooped by like, I don't know, some like sentries or some shit. And then,
but I will say it's,
it's up to us.
Influence a society, and we see that now. Like, you know what I mean? So I think
It's like
a
evil
higher
arm
power
justice,
could-
dude. Like,
I think a higher power could influence a society to think that they have the power based off of like, you know, oh, well, yeah, you guys get to do this if you all agree. But it's like knowing damn well what they're going to do. And it's like they've, you know, they're making them still think they have the power. When in all actuality, that's what they wanted to do the entire time. So I still think a higher power could 100% take advantage of that whole situation or create that situation and make it think that the people are in power.
well, who's making the laws, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now we're world building, but whatever.
Yeah. We're literally world building at this point. Who would build
This dystopian.
Because society can't. I don't think so. I mean, we could all agree on shit. I mean, dude, I don't know. This is way above my pay grade, dude.
What if people just started whooping everybody's ass? It's just chaos because it was just legal.
I think I'd love it. I'd be like, yeah, this is.
What if that was legal? Like you just like you could fight anybody.
Bro, I would fight so many more people if I didn't have to worry about getting sued. That's my biggest. That's why I won't fight anybody nowadays, because you throw a punch and you're gonna get sued. Like, that's just the legit. Like, that's the reality of the way things are, especially for us. Like, when we were younger, yeah, we could do all kind. We could fight kids in school, no problem. Not that we were. I wasn't. But it's just like you could do that and not have to worry about getting fucking sued. But nowadays,
That's an interesting topic.
You throw a punch at somebody, bro. Like, if you get into an argument with somebody and you throw a punch and whoop their ass, they're gonna sue you. If somebody whooped my ass and they threw the first punch, I'm gonna sue them. I'm not even gonna fight. I'm just gonna take that ass whooping and then sue them, because, dude, I'm fucking 30 something years old. You know what I mean? I don't need to fucking deal with fighting. I'm not fucking Rocky Balboa. I'm not gonna go out there and train and get ready for a fight. Like, nah, I'm gonna take that ass whooping, sue your ass, get my bag, and move on with my life, because you chose your anger over everything else. Because that's just the way society works right now. It's like, unfortunately, like, I wish it was different. I wish you could actually just say, no, me and you, we agreement, a fight, like a legit fight, no weapons, fisticuffs, agreement right now between us, nothing. If we could do that, I don't know. I wish it'd be like that. It'd be nice.
I mean, it's one way to settle arguments, but like
it's almost like the Wild West, bro.
I was also thinking of like, like when did the law come into place where like things like that were like illegal? You know what I mean? I'm sure it was always like
harassment, right? Or what is it like? What is the charge?
Right,
right.
But like,
yeah, when did that?
But just think about it. All these laws and law enforcement like had to come into place at some point. Like, I wonder if it was like just automatically like, you know, as society began and was understood, like, you know, like back when it wasn't even organized, like if you were causing some kind of violence, like were you going to be dealt with? You know, like, do we have history of like the first assault case, I guess, if you will? And like, holy shit, this can this shit get so dangerous that somebody can die from it? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
what does that track back to?
I think it's actually more recent than anything. You know what I mean? I don't think it's something that had like somebody wasn't getting an assault case like 100 years ago.
I feel like it would spawn like as society just became.
Nah, bro. I mean, if
society.
you think about like the old,
because I feel like that's just an important part of society order.
Motherfuckers were literally going out there and doing duels to fucking,
Yeah, but people would be arrested. Like they wouldn't just go scot free.
I mean, it depends, bro. I mean, there were some places where like the sheriff wasn't gonna fucking do anything. He's like, all right, go duel. You won the duel.
Well,
all right, see you, sir.
The sheriff acting on the law is something different. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure the law was you couldn't just go out and duel and kill a man.
I'd be interesting to look it up and see what it is.
That would be interesting, actually. Yeah. I would think there was laws in place, and these motherfuckers were just breaking that shit.
I think it was called the Wild Wild West for a reason, bro. Like that shit, there was no laws like that. That's probably why they started creating some of that shit, because motherfuckers would just end up dying, bro. Like you just get shot because you get into an argument, you go and duel.
So the Wild Wild West was like probably the spawn
the catalyst,
of where,
to like make a lot of this shit happen, like, or make a lot of these laws come.
How would you research that? Like, how it was like? Would that be like a history of violence, or like how would you even start going down that rabbit hole?
Criminal history. History of like
criminal history. Like, I don't
criminal
think
law,
so.
law. Like you start looking.
I guess so,
laws, and you start going down that. Yeah, like I'm sure lawyers and shit like that had like gone through all that shit, looked up that kind of shit, seen like some of the first laws that were ever.
But where does that start? Does that just start with the whole United States, or like at least in our case, you know?
For our case, yeah, that's when the United States started. I mean, obviously other countries have different rules, but you look at like England way back in the day, motherfuckers were probably just shanking each other in the streets and shit, and just, you know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like for society to like form, these kind of rules are like almost automatic on some level. You know what I mean? Like there's also a sheriff because you just couldn't kill a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was some kind of rules in place.
Maybe
I would
like
imagine
minimum. I mean, I bet you if you start looking back in time, you're gonna see like the progression.
Maybe that's what we're like essentially like, you know, simulating. Like in the Wild Wild West, the law was legal for you to come up to somebody and say,
just whoop their ass because hey, I don't
you're
like what you're doing, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Like I challenge you to a duel and we're gonna fucking shoot out to the death. And I guess it was up to the other party to accept or deny it. I don't even know.
I don't like the way you play that piano, feller. Let's go duel because that's a shitty song.
You had a fake on you and I saw it. I reckon. I don't know. That's actually an interesting topic to go down.
Yeah. Well,
the laws of the law.
Actually, it's actually not a bad podcast topic idea. I'm going to write that down for the future.
Write down.
How laws came to be. Research. Okay. All right. Shit. Do I have anything else? Let's see.
What else you got?
People who throw their trash on the ground, that kind of pisses me off. Like, because it's like, dude.
Yeah.
There's trash cans literally fucking everywhere. Put that shit in your car. When you go and put gas, throw that shit away.
Or so inconvenient to keep in your car. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, like it's not.
Keep it in your car until you can find a trash can or something.
Yeah, stop being a lazy piece of shit and just fucking go and throw it away in the trash versus dumping it on the highway or one. I saw a motherfucker. I wish I could have turned, but I was turning. Like he was going left and turning, and I was going this way. And he had his hand out. He had like something in his hand. And as soon as his light turned green, he let go of it and drove. And I was like, this motherfucker, bro, like thinking he's being sneaky and shit and like dumping some trash on the ground. It's like, bro, I don't know.
What is he trying to get away from? Like he swears like somebody's going to follow him because he threw out, you know, a rapper or something. But like
in our society, we would have followed his ass, beat his ass.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just like, yeah.
But dude, I mean, he was still timid on some level to do it because
he knew what he was doing was wrong. Like he knew it. Like, to do if you're doing it that way, you know what you're doing is wrong. So
exactly.
And it was just that it pissed me off. I was just like, come on, dude. Like you know what? You're a fucking grown ass man, dude. Like
I don't know. I get it, man. Like I don't, you know. I don't understand it. Yeah, but also like. We contribute to so much on the other end too, like where we just pollute, you know, just to live. You know what I mean?
Like that's why alive.
we
so
also
I mean,
can't
like,
we also can't avoid like things we do to like pollute this earth. Like it's just
yeah,
it's
but
just
you can
how we live
avoid
life.
throwing trash on the ground, like just.
No, yeah, I get that. I get that.
But I get it because millions of people do it. Obviously, that motherfucker did it, and it's like millions of other people are doing the same bullshit. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just sometimes just blows my.
It's all this shit, dude. It's all fucking
That's just me getting old. Maybe I'm just like starting to turn into an old
capitalism,
man.
bro. It's like, I mean, like everybody's trying to everybody's trying to get everybody to buy their shit. You know what I mean? So like, they also create pollution to get a product out there that is eventually going to be trash. Aside from like, you know, food that you may be able to digest, or like, you know, that's basically it. Fucking food. Anything else is just trash, dude. It's nothing that we can use as a people unless it's a type of tool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. They don't even know. I guess just to shelter us, that kind of thing. But like food and shelter, right? Maybe that's the only thing we need materials for.
Yeah.
And like we just live life how we do, and Mother Earth just takes it. Thank God for Mother Earth and how big and generous she is. I don't think we appreciate that much.
I think we're about to find out how much we should have been appreciating it.
This summer or what?
No, I'm not. Well, definitely this. I think it's gonna be a hot fucking summer, bro. Like
They're saying it's gonna be worse than last summer.
yeah, which is already insane because didn't it hit like
Last summer was
10 for like a good while, bro?
Dude,
Like,
last
we
summer
just
didn't even
sat
seem
there.
real, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Couldn't even go outside before being like choked by the fucking heat, dude.
Yeah, dude,
It was wild.
and that's just like
We're burning
in
up.
the
You're
near
right.
future. Like imagine when we're like fucking 60, 70 years
Mother
old,
Earth
bro.
is sick
Like,
and she's trying to burn some of us out, dude.
yeah, I think we're a fucking basically a fever.
But she's also
Not fever, but like
she's also huge, bro. She's like the size of Earth. Like I don't think we can really comprehend the size of Earth.
no, but also look at the amount of people that are on this earth already, dude. What was it like 8? What was it that we counted?
8
8 billion or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of fucking people, bro. We just look at all the
Yeah.
shit we've created, dude, and done. Like, as the human race, like I think that's why we are that fucking like virus that she's trying to like take out because we're starting to grow, and she's like, yo, what the fuck, damn, like they're still here.
We just are, you know what I mean? We just are. I mean, even our top scientists who are doing things right now are just doing things because because they can, and because they have the knowledge and power to do things. You know what I mean? Like, what are we really doing? What are they really doing? Like, people are hungry out there. We don't give a shit. People are out there just kind of working just to live their lives. They get born, or they're born, they die. That's it. Like, our top people were just, I don't know, just doing whatever. I don't know, bro. What are we doing? We're gonna go colonize another planet for what? I've talked about this too. Like, we go over there and we start doing the same shit. We populate it enough to where people can get rich off of other people, and they start selling other shit.
Another dystopian society. That's all it's gonna be. Like, I mean, you look at it now, dude. Like,
I think it's just people wanting to live in luxury while other people suffer. I think that's what we want at the end of the day.
I just don't know how hard it is to just be like, you need some help, bro. Like, all right, let's go. Like, we got this. Let's do
It's because
this.
it's like we live in a fucking pond, bro, or like with big fish, and these bigger fish are just eating the smaller fish, and there's just nothing we can do about it right now. And like, even if we get this bigger fish, like what are their intentions and what's their agenda?
Yeah.
Is it just to eat the smaller fish as well? Like, it's just the big fish win, dude, and like the fucking big fish is just people who have fucking money right now, dude. I don't know. Us as people, as people, we have power, dude. But I don't think we're there yet, dude. With as much as technologies we have to communicate with each other, we're so fucking diverse, bro. We're so fucking unconnected from each other.
Yeah, I mean, people have the like. That's the thing that people don't realize is that we outnumber all these other motherfuckers, but we just don't.
We don't know what to do with that power, dude. Honestly, I think that's what it is.
there's just no organization. There's no.
That's what it
want,
is. We have no organization.
There's
Yeah.
no want. There's no drive. Like there's not enough drive, I should say. Like there's people out there who want change. There's a shit ton of people who want change, but there's not enough people out there who are suffering to the point where they're like, yeah, we need to change something. Like it's. They've done a really good job
like,
about making it to where a lot of people are comfortable enough to just be like, all right, I'll deal with this.
Dude, it's almost like we're paralyzed, bro. Like we're conscious of what's going on, but we can't move our bodies. You know what I mean?
Fucking genjutsu right now, bro. That's exactly what.
Dude, and it's what they're putting in our food, bro. I swear to God, bro. Because I will eat something, dude, and I just feel like shit, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? I want to go work out and I want to go do something like, I don't know, get.
It's crazy when you actually start working out and eating healthy. Like you start realizing how like shitty like the food is that they just give. You know that we go and grab all the time. Like dude, fast food.
Yeah. It's so bad, bro.
But
it's so bad,
good.
dude.
It tastes so good, but it is so bad.
Oh, 100%. You see me over here drinking this fucking McDonald's cup. I got some earlier, dude. It was so convenient. It was so fast. It's not cheap. It's not cheap anymore.
Not anymore.
That's the biggest thing, dude. Like shit's just not cheap anymore, man. These fucking conglomerate corporations want to fucking take everything from our pockets, and they just say, "Oh well, we have to keep up with our costs," and then they just drive shit up.
Billions. They're giving
and then it's just
millions as bonuses.
Yeah, it's a bunch of horseshit, dude.
Their employees are literally struggling to make ends meet, and I don't know.
Talking about the minimum wage, bro. I was like, I don't know.
As much as I wish I could have, I'm trying to have hope for humanity, bro. But we're just every day it seems like it's just like another lost cause.
It's because they just know what they can get away with, bro. Like I feel like since they've been raising prices, like people just keep buying, and they're like, nothing's changing. Just raise it again. Yeah, for another 50 cents. They're still buying. Raise it again. What? No. Sales tripled. Raise it again. Bro, we don't know how to boycott anymore, bro. That skill is way gone. That is an old trade that is no longer known by the people of our age or our generation, dude. They fucking beat that shit out of us, bro.
Yeah.
They saw the power of that, Gino, and they said, "Nuh-uh, that's not happening again."
They're like, yeah, we can't let this shit out. We gotta do
when was the last successful boycott, dude?
That's actually a really good question.
Because you know what I mean? The power of the media over influences the power of the boycott. Mm-hmm. And the media is fucking owned by all these fucking corporations that have all this fucking power under them, dude. And whenever we do try to organize this shit, they just essentially overflood that by like not mainstreaming it and mainstreaming their product. Like any kind of thing you'll see is just a commercial or just kind of marketing to get you to buy something.
If you do see people boycotting, they try to make it paint them in a bad light to be like, yeah, look what they're doing. They should not be doing this. And
yeah,
this is.
But like that's the thing, dude. Like I don't know how long like a boycott these days takes. Like a week, 2 weeks.
You need a month. It's all about money, bro. As soon as they start seeing the dip in money, like they see their stock go down, like all that kind of shit. That's when motherfuckers start panicking, like, and that's what we have to get it to, bro. Like enough people have to be like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna go eat at this restaurant or go eat at this fast food place or go to Starbucks, whatever the fuck it may be. Like there has to be a huge amount of people enough for it to make a dent and show on the numbers to get the fucking CEOs and chair people like worried like, oh fuck, we need to do something because I might not have my bonus this year. I might not be able to go to my 14 vacation houses this year. Like, you know what I mean? Like it needs to be that massive of a thing, and I think we're just not there.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're just not worried about that. They're not worried about that because that culture or that skill is no longer present in our generations, dude. I'm telling you, it was beaten out of us, dude. That one time it worked, and they understood the power of how that shit worked. How it worked, basically. Like it has power behind it, and now we're here and we're just fucking taking it.
Yeah, when people are saying like, "Oh, you're gonna be boycotting," it's like, bro, I don't have money to buy shit anyways. I'm always boycotting. Like I'm buying the basic shit, like, you know what I mean? Unless unless you're boycotting like great value shit, bro, like, let me know. But I'm not buying
Well,
anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they've almost like taken, and that's what I mean. Almost like they've beaten the power out of us to boycott. Like, there's no way for us to garner enough produce to keep us alive without these conglomerate corporate, fucking corporations essentially. Because I mean, you know what I mean? Like, people can't just go and feed themselves without having to go like to Walmart or having to go to
you have to go to a big,
whatever. You have to go to
Costco,
a grocery store to get
like,
your stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so in one way or fashion, like, we also have to have like a grocery on our side that, like, hey, I mean, like, let's be fair to the people. Like, they're supposed to like not pay so much for certain things. And dude, and get this, Walmart. Oh, that I should have wrote this down, but like it just kind of jumped back to me. Like, Walmart is having to like repay people because they were miscalculating like weighted items, and like people were paying like almost triple the amount what they had to, and so like they fucking garnered all this money over this period of time, and all they got to do is pay the people back what they were owed.
And
like,
it's actually
no penalty
people
on top
that
of that.
know about this, because I didn't even know about this. So it's like,
Yeah,
I can imagine
I saw
all the
this
other
from the
people
fucking
that have
Talking Fish
never heard about
on
it.
TikTok. The fucking app that they're trying to ban, dude.
Yeah, I think they actually just got approval to either ban it or they have to
censor it or something.
They have to do something. So, dude, TikTok could literally be gone in like a few days.
It's so dumb, dude. We're diving deeper and we're diving deeper and deeper into this dormant state of like, just tell us what to do, we'll do it, sir, and that's gonna be life for the next 100 years.
Yeah.
And it's so scary, bro. And it's just, I guess it's a life of comfortability. You're not gonna have to worry about much, but you're not gonna.
Is that something you want to live?
You're not gonna be happy, man. You're not. Yeah, you're not gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be waking up every day and have to possibly face the realization that this is not worth it, and you may struggle with depression and shit like that, and maybe even kill yourself. And it's like, what are we doing, yo? Like, what the fuck? So I don't know, man. It's not to boil things down to that point, right? But like,
but I think it is something that needs to be talked about a lot more, because people, I still don't think, realize that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, people are still so they're just living, bro, day to day, and because that's all they can barely afford to do sometimes, man. Just get through the next.
That's what we have to do, man. We want to eat the next day. We have to pour in hours into some kind of activity that gets us paid. Yeah. And like, I guess sure, that's the free market. But I mean, the thing is right now that like things are so expensive that like all your efforts are going into just staying alive. It feels like rent, fucking food,
Jesus,
groceries,
dude, yeah. Rent, gas.
All I read on Twitter, dude, is people talking about every 5 days I have to go to the grocery store and I'm spending minimum $125, $150, and I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. And bro, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's not manageable, man. It's just me, bro. I mean, I guess I am a little plus size, but I try to like, I guess I do get 2 weeks out of my groceries, but I feel like if I'm not selective with my food, like, I could easily spend $100 and that food's done in 4 to 5 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have to choose what I'm spending $150 on to make sure it at least lasts 2, hopefully 3 weeks. And that's me being pushy.
Yeah.
That's me maybe eating once a day, dude, honestly.
Dude, honestly, I've cut back my eating. Like, I literally eat twice, and it's just chicken and broccoli, sometimes rice.
I just make one meal, my big meal, dude, and that's it. That's all I eat.
Yeah.
And I'm still big, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we can get into that later. It's because you're only eating one meal, motherfucker. You need to start, like, eating smaller meals throughout the day. Like, he's like, I know. I mean, honestly, I can't say shit. On that note, I'm gonna take us out, Tech. So I appreciate everybody being here and joining us for today's episode. We out. Yeah. I can't wait to see what music he has for that. So appreciate everybody joining. Like I said, catch us on our socials. You can find Nanotech Rex pretty much anywhere. TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. Same with me. I'm Gino-san. That is with a 0, not an O. I will catch y'all next week.
See you guys.